Alfa Romeo has brought out a new facelift version of the Giulietta. It's closely aligned to the styling of the flagship Giulia, with a more sporty look, especially at the front. Emanuel Schaefer says the car he's testing is powered by a 1.6-liter turbo diesel engine with 88 kilowatts, or 120 horsepower. It's combined with the Alfa Twin Clutch Transmission, so it's an automatic. But you also have shift paddles on the steering wheel, so if you want an even sportier ride, you can shift the gears manually. We tested the new engine, which is available for the first time in the Giulietta. All in all, there are 5 gasoline and 3 diesel versions. These range in power from 77 to 177 kilowatts. The darker headlights surrounds help underline the overall sportier look, along with the rear door handles, which are set into the window frames. The cockpit has an uncluttered and sporty look. Air conditioning is included even in the basic version. The newly upgraded infotainment system is largely controlled by touchscreen, but it does have a few knobs for key functions too. There are also buttons on the steering wheel for the onboard entertainment system and Bluetooth. But Emanuel says even though the cabin looks great, there are very few storage options. There's a pocket in the left-hand door. You could just about get a very small bottle in there, otherwise only small objects. And here you could get a coffee cup in, but not a proper bottle either. Otherwise, everything down there is taken up with USB and SD card connections, and the drive mode switch. There'd be space in the back, but it's just covered with plastic. What a shame. The Alfa Giulietta diesel can reach 100 kilometers in 10.2 seconds and has a top speed of 195 kilometers per hour. Alfa says average fuel consumption is 3.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Emanuel says the Giulietta has 3 drive modes known as DNA, dynamic, natural, and all-weather. Dynamic is the sporty option, of course. Natural is for fuel-efficient everyday use, and all-weather is for poor driving conditions. So how does it feel? Emanuel has just selected the dynamic drive mode and immediately notices the difference. The gas pedal responds a lot faster. The steering is heavier, so you get better feedback from the road, and when you accelerate, the gears shift later. The braking system also changes depending on the drive mode. In natural mode, everything is more sedate. The gas is very smooth. The gears change at the earliest possible moment. That makes the Giulietta pretty quiet, especially considering it's a diesel. So it's pleasant to drive, and the steering is quite a bit softer, thanks to the electric power steering. Emanuel can hardly tell the difference between natural and all-weather mode. That's because the gas response and steering are identical in both modes. The only difference is the addition of ESC and ASR stability and traction control systems, which support the driver on low traction surfaces. Not that you can drive off-road, of course.
Das heißt natürlich nicht, dass man damit ins Gelände fahren kann.
The Giulietta is certainly not designed for that. It feels most at home on country roads with plenty of bends. All in all, Emanuel is impressed with the Giulietta. The cool exterior design, the smart interior, the engine, in combination with the automatic transmission, which works really well. There's just one thing he finds strange. The onboard computer shows the average fuel consumption in kilometers per liter. Does that mean drivers have to work out for themselves how many liters it uses per 100 kilometers, which is standard on all other European cars?
anderen Hersteller haben das doch auch. Wieso der nicht?
Prices for the Giulietta start at 21,400 euros in Germany.